Welcome to the other side. I have a haunting story that provides undeniable evidence that spirits and the supernatural truly exist. What would you do if a ghost offered to buy your dream home? This is a real picture of the house that the ghost had bought. The next picture is the left side of the house if facing the entrance. Still remain vacant and is now a tourist attraction. How and why it is haunted, let's listen more. A couple finished building a wooden house. It stood proudly on tall wooden stilts in the heart of the Cambodian countryside. Surrounded by open land and fields, it seemed to emerge from the landscape itself. One sunny and pleasant afternoon, the couple invited the villagers to enjoy a simple but tasty lunch under the wide branches of a shady tree to celebrate their housewarming. A couple of friendly villagers approached them. One villager, filled with curiosity, asked, "Why build so far from everyone else? Aren't you afraid?" With confidence, the husband replied, "Afraid? Country is at peace now. We've moved on from the past." His wife nodded in agreement, her eyes shining as she pointed to the nearby road and said, "This spot is good. We're close to the main road." But then, as their laughter fades and their conversation drifts, a playful villager blurts out, "You've built a beautiful home. Would you sell it if someone wants to buy it?" The husband leans back with a chuckle. "Yes, if only we could find a buyer." His wife jumps in with an ambitious suggestion for the asking price in gold, her excitement radiating. Suddenly, another villager gasps, her eyes wide with disbelief. "Why, so expensive? With a price tag like that, only a ghost would buy it." The laughter that follows quickly evaporates, as if a dark spirit has summoned over the bright afternoon sun. The husband's eyes widen. Could this be a joke or something more sinister? A chill creeps into the air and the couple exchanges puzzled glances. Words like that, so close to their new home, feel like a thoughtless omen. Dark clouds begin to gather above them, swirling like a tempest awakened from its slumber. The winds howl and wail, creating an eerie symphony that raises the hairs on the back of their neck. That night, they fell fast asleep. A haunting dream visited them. Where they both find themselves sitting in the middle of their stilt home, and before them stands a ghostly figure. Its presence is both ethereal and alluring as it extends an offer they can hardly comprehend, to buy their home, to trade it for undeniable riches. Couple's eyes widened in shock as they awakened, both realizing they had agreed. Their hearts race with greed and excitement as they discover a heavy bag filled with gold shimmering at their feet. Couple discusses the dream with exhilaration, their minds clouded by the allure of wealth. But in their haste and greed, they decide against honoring the ghost's agreement, letting foolish ambition whisper sweet nothings in their ears. As dusk settled and the crimson sunset kissed the horizon, they enjoyed a familiar dinner routine and fallen asleep, blissfully unaware of the chilling consequences that awaited them. Little did they know, the ghost had cast a spell that would mesmerize them both. Hand in hand, they drifted off into the field, holding tightly to each other as the cold night wrapped around them. They woke up the next morning to the feel of the cold grassy ground and chattering of other villagers who had started their early morning work in the fields. The chill of the dewy blades sends shivers up their spines. Couples' hearts race as they look around, bewildered, far distance away from their home. Disoriented and tangled in the fabric of the night's strange events, they struggle to comprehend how they have ended up in this vast, empty space, the weight of their reality crashing down upon them. They rush back to claim their home. As night falls, the moon is high and the couple refused to leave once again had fallen asleep. The ghost had casted another spell for them to sleepwalk towards the field. Later to find themselves awakened, exposed to the cold air in the middle of the field. Determined to reclaim their lives and their beautiful house, they seek help from the local monks, hoping to banish the dark spirit that has claimed their home. The monk arrives, draped in robes, chanting ancient prayers to bless and protect their property, yet the spirit's power remains unintimidated, brushing aside their attempts with chilling ease. Defeated and desperate, the couple moved out. They can only watch as the stilt house, once a symbol of hope and new beginnings, stands vacant and haunted. However, that tranquility would soon be overshadowed by an eerie chapter. Word spread about the couple's home, not just for its newly built but for the mysterious presence that seemed to linger within its walls. Locals spoke of a ghost haunting the house, and what began as stories soon turned into a magnet for curious travelers and adventurous tourists. The once quiet home became a sought-after destination, where visitors would stop to pray and leave offerings, seeking the spirit's favor or simply an answer to their prayers. One day, a man drawn in by the legend approached the house with an earnest heart. He whispered a wish into the air, hoping for just a glimmer of fortune. As fate would have it, his wish came true, something he had never believed possible. Overcome with gratitude, he returned to fulfill a promise he had made to the ghost behind the tales. His heartfelt mission was to renovate the old wooden home, giving it a new life with sturdy cement. The once charming little house was ready for a change as visitors came to watch this meaningful act of honor, a testament to the intertwining of the living and the spirit world. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment below. Thank you.